Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I just want to go through verbally what I talked about in class today with my face-to-face students. This is primarily important to students that are going face-to-face or planning to be face-to-face at some point, just so you know procedures. If you plan to remain virtual for the year, you probably don't need to watch this unless you decide to come to join us at the mile face-to-face. So, I will assign seats. I started out with one plan. I'm changing it, so but we will have an assigned seat. I expect you to use the door for entering and exiting that's closest to you. I've put a label on each door. One is called Kitty Hawk, one is called Bell X1, one is Mustang, and one is Spitfire to help you remember which one you should be using. So the whole goal of this is to keep people from crossing over each other. So you just go in that door and out that door, and you don't walk by more people than you need to. As far as the restrooms, we will be using a Google form to keep track of who goes to the restroom. So you put in your name and you put in your student ID number, and then you choose the restroom. The restrooms on our hall are the 200 hall boys and girls restroom. So you just check those boxes. If you use other restrooms on the campus, please use the appropriate names. It's pretty clear. So one at a time can leave my room to go to the restroom, and that's something I've always done. But something new this year, our capacity in our restrooms is 2 per restroom in this hall. So if you look in the restroom and there's 2 people in there, please stand in the hallway paying attention to social distancing, and we'll be great. When someone leaves, then you can go in. Next to each door, when you walk in, you will see some hand sanitizer and some spray cleaner next to the doorway. So please use the hand sanitizer every time you walk into my room, and that way we can keep you safe. The south side of the room looks like this. It's very narrow, and that's intentional because we should only be using this for entering and exiting the room. If you need to walk from one end to the other, please use the north side of the room, which has a wider hallway. I would expect you to hug this wall as you walk down. Currently, there's some computers here. I will relocate those so they're not in our way on this wall. So my plan is to keep this space open for transitioning from one end of the room to the other. So if you have something printing on a 3D printer and you need to go get it, or you need to go brainstorm with another person, you are going to use this wide open space. At the end of class, the person closest to this for each group of tables will get this cleaner, squirt 3 squirts of this very strong hydrogen peroxide onto the tables and let it sit for 3 minutes. Then use one cloth and wipe down all 4 tables with the hydrogen peroxide after 3 minutes. And this is going to be how we sanitize. When you're done, you'll throw the little wipe away in the designated trash container on top or next to the sanitizer. So, and then after you do that, get 1 squirt of hand sanitizer to make sure you're clean. We will only be allowing water in the engineering room and in the commons area. That way, if there's a spill, it's not a big deal. It needs to be a personal water bottle. Don't share with other people. Please don't eat in my rooms or eat in the commons. If you do need to eat, you can eat in the bistro area. There's tables in there and separators set up so that you can eat safely. COVID-19, you should have had some training at this point from your home campus, or if you were with me in the first part of the day at the mile, you should have seen some training. And mostly what I'm interested in, are you wearing a mask? Are you paying attention to social distancing? Are you scanning the hall pass thing to the bathroom? Are you paying attention to the taped markers on the floor showing the direction of traffic flow? Treat this as a serious condition that it is, and we will be just fine. It's important that you check Canvas. I will be posting assignments on the agendas, and in the classes we reviewed each one, so please make sure you're keeping up with those through this transition week. Even if you're not here, you're still expected to get the work done. Let me know if you have questions, and that's it.